Hello everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric. This is Prehistoric special episode number 166. We're going to be talking about a small theropod dinosaur, and that dinosaur is Compsognathus. And so here's an artist rendition of what Compsignathus possibly looked like, but this one's a little bit older, so this is the best one I could find. So some information about Compsognathus. The name Compsognathus in Greek or Latin means pretty or elegant jaw. Length 2.3 to 4.6 feet, or 0.7 to 1.4 meters. Height 12 to 16 inches. Weight 6 to 10 pounds. Lived 150.8 to 145.5 million years ago in the late Jurassic period. And the fossils were found in Europe and described by Wagner in 1859. So in the upper left corner, we actually have a map of Europe. The fossils of Compsognathus are mostly found in France, Germany, and then there's some other country that is actually in the mix around here. So France and Germany are pretty much where the best known fossils of Compsognathus are actually found. And on the upper right corner, we actually see a size chart of Compsognathus compared to a modern day house cat. And so this is a very small dinosaur. So this is not going to be a very large dinosaur. And Compsignatus would be about the approximate size of your basic chicken. And then you actually have on the bottom left area here, we actually have a skeletal drawing of Compsignathus. And so there are some bones missing from Compsognathus, and so this is the holotype specimen that is actually on the top part right here of this picture. And so, so the end of the tail is missing, bits of the feet are missing, and parts of the skull are missing. But yeah, but I think probably some of the other specimens do have complete skulls, and also they actually have more bones on like the feet. So I don't know if the end of the tail was found that much. But here's the most famous specimen right here on the right corner, bottom right corner area. So this is the famous specimen. This is the holotype specimen. And so this is the specimen that was found in Germany. And you can see the skull is actually a little bit messed up here, but it's actually in its classic death pose. And so this is the death pose of Compsognathus. And so this is what we get for Compsognathus holotype. More information of Compsognathus, it belongs to its own family group, the Compsognathidae. So this is a small group. This is small dinosaurs that actually have similar things involving with Compsognathus. And so we actually have for Compsognathus is long legs for speed. So it's a very fast dinosaur. Small needle-sharp teeth. Great vision, acute hearing, and a very good sense of smell. So it's got all the senses necessary to be a very, very good predator in its time. The environment and where Compsognathus actually lived in, it was warm and humid. There were a bunch of trees, ferns, cycads, but at that time in the late Jurassic period, there was no grass and, of course, no flowers, because flowering plants did not really dominate until the Cretaceous period. And we got some rivers, lakes, and ponds, and some of the animals that were around were insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, the earliest birds, pterosaurs, and, of course, other types of dinosaurs. Now let's talk about the predators and prey of Compsognathus. So the prey that Compsognathus would be going after is insects. It would actually be eating some insects. It would also be eating amphibians, small amphibians, so probably like small salamander-sized amphibians or even small frogs. Would actually eat small reptiles, so like your things that would almost look like lizards. And it would eat mammals too. It would eat some mammals. It would be eating like mammals that were about the size like of a shrew or a mouse or even a rat, for example. Those would actually be the size of mammals that Compsognathus would actually be eating. Now Compsognathus would have predators. So the predators that were around at that particular kind of time were most likely going to be allosaurs and some megalosaurs too, but probably the most likely predators of Compsignathus would be juvenile allosaurs. So probably allosaurs that would actually get to be as big as like say maybe a horse or even a hippo. would actually be eating Compsognathus from time to time, and so that would actually be pretty much a small snack for a juvenile allosaur. The extinction of Compsignathus would be most likely due to climate change. The sea levels were rising at that particular kind of time, so Europe was actually becoming a bunch of isolated islands. That point in time when you actually have the transition from the Jurassic to the Cretaceous. And also Laurasia, the northern continents at that time were actually continue to spread apart. So Europe was breaking away from North America, and that's where you actually have a lot of environments changing at that point in time. And also new predators were taking over the spots where the niches, I should say, that Compsognathus actually did occupy. And so, yeah, those were actually the things that would have happened to the extinction of Compsognathus. So here's a map of what the late Jurassic period would have looked like 152 million years ago. This is the best that I could find. There'd be a bit more land in this area where France, Germany were actually in. So yeah, there would actually be there'd be a little bit more land here at that particular point in time. And then you have Gondwana down here, which are the southern continents. Compsognathus that live there. So it is pretty much Europe. So the next episode would be on March 4th, 2021. It'll be a Q&A episode. So if you guys got any questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochris71@gmail.com. Or just go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, actually post your questions in the comments section. Please don't put them on Messenger. That's only for private conversations. Just please post your questions in the comments section. So like the Facebook page and comment if you want to. And also for YouTubers out there, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and also stomp on that bell so that way you can get weekly notifications about every video that comes out weekly. And also feel free to put your questions in the comments section. I do read them all, and if your question will be chosen for a Q&A episode, and I'm pretty sure you guys would like that. And according to my analytics, a lot of you guys that actually watch my channel are not subscribed yet. So feel free to please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so that way you can get notified, and also like some videos, and also share the videos to other social media platforms that you do have, so that way more people can actually get to know this channel, and also get to learn some things. And remember to keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. That's my Twitter page. I post pretty good stuff on there. And also you can follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. And I also post pretty cool stuff on Instagram as well. And also take care of the people around you. And also for younger people out there, to make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have for good education. It's very important to have a good education. So with a good education, you get a good job in the future. And also in this kind of time, please wear a mask, social distance, and also wash your hands, because it's very important that we actually reduce the spread of the virus. And so we must make sure that we're doing our part to actually reduce the spread of the virus. And also, feel free to check out Colossal Fossils. I'll actually put a link in the description down below. We're in a fundraising time right now, so feel free to actually hit the donate tab when you go onto the website at colossalfossils.com and hit the donate tab, and you can donate as much as you want because we're in fundraising mode right now. So feel free to do that if you want to. All right, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next week.